This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
It's a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Sony Michel, the ball. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's the first carry for Matt Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was
line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tua going to hand this over to Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Byron Jones brought him down. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
A
And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense?
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it'll bring up third down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's caught by Parker. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's at the 26-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But now it's third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Switch it, come on, switch it. He's coming.
Here's Breida, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing. Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. J.J. Nelson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Fulk connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And 6 at the 23-yard line.
Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On play action, here's Tua. It's complete to Graham. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They run with Breida. He's got a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Gilmore. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time 1st half chance.
The 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant as the 1st half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
The kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at the 20. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On second down, Tua. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Marcus Johnson.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Be ready. Be ready. Check. Crunch. 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 Check the back. Check the back. Check steal. Watch the twist.
Here's Tua. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we
threw an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Deep, man up, deep.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what. whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's
well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd and short. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 31. Check 31. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Red, yellow.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
24, Jordan Howard.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
25-yard line.
Now Tua. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's good.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just...
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And his kick is good.
The score, Dolphins 21, Patriots 14. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
And it's 3rd down.
Allen to throw. On third down. He'll rifle this one deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devin Asiasi, 77 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Set him back 5. Now Allen throwing on second down. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Got a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
4-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
To
Demir Bird, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
At the 48-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. Wilson snags it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
By Lawrence Guy. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Brought in over the middle by Graham. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Very sharp here to start this drive. 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And it's Michel once again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
Today's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Pats, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Running it back, never cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit in the back. game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Had a drip as a skill. It's the hospital bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.